Not the best way to start the year. Honestly, very unfortunate. Another late recap. This was yesterday, January 5th. Um, bro. Okay, I didn't make a video on it, but basically, last week on Friday was my birthday, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna sleep in. Okay, I'm gonna sleep in for my birthday. I won't trade. And what do you know? That's the fucking day we have an A plus model, bro. One of the best models. So I missed out on a crazy banger day on my birthday, and I'm like, that already pissed me off, that alone. And then coming to the new week, I'm like, all right, fresh new week, it's fine. Ready to start my year, 2026. See how this goes. First day, see a really, really good setup, and the shit just fucking fails, bro. The shit just fucking fails. Like, oh my gosh, bro. Why do I have to start? I had to end the year off with a loss and start the year off with the win. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this stupid recap over with. Also, it's Tuesday today. No trades were taken. Was looking to take a trade, but never really appeared. And yeah, there was longs that happened, but they were like more like a pattern trade, in my opinion. Not great at all. I've never take it. But it looked really, really, really good enough for me to notice, like, hey, we have a clean setup. I'll probably go over that briefly after this. Anyways, market open. We have this huge SMT here. We're about to get that actually. Let me just show that. So we have this SMT here. Let me go ahead and bring it back to market open so I can get over. I can't see shit. Why did I do that, bro? My stupid cam was in the fucking way, and then it made me. Here we go. Alrighty, well, actually, let me mark this out before. Okay, so, in terms of targets, the one thing I noticed is we had a new week opening gap, which I love when, we form that. It's like one of the most obvious targets we can create, coming into the new week. Not only that, but we also had London low and Asia low. Lots of low resistance and accumulation here. We previously rejected out of a 1 hour imbalance right there. So it does look pretty bullish, but in terms of the reversal point, we have a 15-minute fair value gap. We have a 30-minute fair value gap. Okay, never mind. This actually got inversed. But we have a 15-minute and hourly right there. And we have a 4-hour right here. And I don't think we have a daily, but yeah. Okay, anyways, back to it. So market opens, we sell off here. It's not nothing crazy, but ES runs up, so we clearly see a cracking correlation. So I could have maybe used that to identify, like, okay, today's probably not going to go the way I want it to, right? ES runs up, market open, NQ runs down. Complete opposites. They look like opposite pairs. So should have definitely took that into account. Wanted to take shorts off of somewhere off here. We have a 5-minute here. We have this, not a 5-minute. We have an unmitigated 5-minute. Maybe that you could have taken this 5-minute here. The reason I would not have taken this though is because we have a 15-minute imbalance right there. So at this point in time, I'm like, okay, clearly not a good idea to try and catch the whole reversal after we have a huge uptrend here. So the better thing to do is wait for this 15-minute to get inverse, maybe even this hourly down here, and then look for shorts. We did not inverse the 15-minute. Yeah, we did not inverse the 15-minute. Wait a minute. Actually, we'll check after that. Let me see the 5-minute first. So we inverse this 5-minute. We tapped into these two 5 minutes. So we are respecting this one. Not necessarily respecting, but we have not inversed it. But we did create a bearish 5-minute up here. ES is still looking bullish, right? We don't see any signs of bearishness on ES. Let's go ahead and skip to the entry. So we have our 5-minute right there from the lowest point we made. So this one 5-minute got made. This is where we reverse off that 5-minute down here and that 15-minute. Let's see when it hits 9:45. So let's see if that candle actually inversed the 15-minute. So this other candle didn't close. We were in the trade when that 15-minute was forming, but we did hit OTE of this range. Right, we hit the 5-minute right here. I think there's 4 and a 3-minute. We have a 4-minute. No 3-minute. Probably a 2-minute. Okay, we actually inverse on a 2-minute, but we still have that 5 and 4-minute. Looks solid enough for me. Now that I'm looking back at it, this definitely isn't an A+ model. The targets were great and everything, but looking at ES, I mean, this does look pretty nice, right? If you ask me, we have an SMT here. We have an SMT on that higher time frame as well. We have an entry model there, so it looks pretty decent in my opinion. Don't like the price action, how it looks here, how candles are printing, so we did have to go with a 30-second, which is not bad. It was a pretty good 30-second, really good close. Break-even point would be maybe here or even just at the body of this, but I feel like the body is too close. They don't seem too bad though. Targets were, I'm gonna go over this briefly. We have this low here, we have this low here, and mainly I'm just aiming for London and Asia, and then this new week opening gap. It looks like a very, very great target in my opinion. Here's an SMT in play for you. We have a double SMT on the high time frame and low time frame. And let me check where the 15 for the 15-minute is all the way up here. I'm gonna actually draw a line. And at this point in time, we have, never mind, the 15-minute had just opened. So, I mean, we did not close, but go beneath this 15-minute with a good volatile candle right there. So, it doesn't seem too out of the picture for us to just not go down. But, price is price. We ended up chopping. And actually, once we came down here, we had 10 a.m. news at this point in time. It was ISM Manufacturing Services. And from here, I trailed my stop like around here, something like that. So I only lost about half of what I risked, which is great. Of course, taking a full loss would have sucked. I mean, still took a loss, so it still sucks. But we definitely mitigated, the amount of risk we had on. So that's great. ES just looks fucking ugly. Looks so ugly. Let me actually take it back to when we first got the entry and see what exactly ES looked like. So ES already had gave that model, so this doesn't even look bad. It's just once we got in the trade, it just turned to shit, and then here we get stopped out. Here's that 10 a.m. candle. We didn't really have a direction. It just looked like a bunch of bullshit. If we play out the rest of how Killzone went, we just chopped. Okay, there's really nothing, no surprise here. Okay, we just chopped, and yeah, pretty much. The definitely, why do I say the definitely? Definitely some like cons. There's some pros in here, some cons. There's like that with every trade, but to point them out specifically for this trade is we do have this 15-minute that has yet to get inverse. We have yet to get higher time frame confirmation that we're gonna be bearish. We also tap into this 15-minute down here. This is a continuation short. I definitely see how this didn't play out now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like though it's not the best trade, it still was a great trade. The narrative with the higher time frame being bearish was good enough for me. I like the 30-second inverse, the 5-minute tap, the SMT, the higher time frame SMT as well, the targets, everything looked great for me. So I really can't see why this is a bad trade besides the bad price action. I mean, even at that, this happened after I entered, so we're talking about everything prior from the entry, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is a good trade. I'm gonna collect this for data, and that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna briefly go over the trade we had today. Oh, that was actually yesterday's recap. I don't know why I said today. So coming into the day, just gonna be a very, very, very brief overview. As soon as I looked at the markets, I already knew, like, alright, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, right? I don't like the structure. We have a London high, which isn't even a high, and we have a London low all the way down here. We have no Asia session. There's targets up here, targets down here, so it's like, what can you really expect? We do have an SMT with that high though. I think, let me see which high exactly was it that we took out. So yeah, we did not take London. We did on NQ. We also took this high out right above London as well, and we had equal lows down here. So that's really what I was trying to target. But as you can see, price action absolutely sucks here. We have 1 minute that's chopped, 2 minutes that chopped. We don't even have a 3 minute. No 4 minute. And we have this huge 5 minute, which is the only trade I was looking to take. I figured, I could enter here. This would not seem like a bad trade, and just go break even at these equal lows, and then maybe target a little lower towards this London and 4 hour. Excuse me. But we showed heavy rejection here, and at this point in time, we completely flipped. We had an entry here for longs. Maybe go break even at this high right there. This is a great pattern trade. It just looks super, super good. Yeah, we just kind of shoot up here. ES ends up going to that 4 hour. Not sure we go to here, but we go up to this high up here, this previous day high. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this day. Let's see if we end up hitting that high up there, which I don't think we do. Let's just check it out since yeah, we don't. We kind of reverse from there, and then I got hit probably like in the PM. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the quick overview for today, and here's the trade for the actual recap that this video is intended for. Again, briefly go over this. In my opinion, I think I'm going to stick with a good setup. Great setup is just the higher time frame confluences could have definitely, in terms of higher time frame, I'm talking about this leg here, specifically this leg with the fair value gaps. I'm waiting for more confirmation. That's the only issue I could see with this trade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope we can end at least the first week of the year off good and end off green. But of course, not going to force anything. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, that's going to be it for this video.